Leo, hello, beautiful, beautiful Leo. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, Leo, I'm so excited for this message. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I just want to clear the energy really quick. Okay, so I have your coffee cup and I'm gonna pull tarot and oracle. I'm so excited for this. I have the messages that I saw in your coffee beforehand. So this looks amazing. I saw like flashing lights like on a sign, like for a railroad crossing when there's gonna be a train and the lights are flashing so you stop, right? So there's something here that could be something on pause because something is passing through, and this is a important energy. Lights flashing means spirits are present and they are looking out for you. Angels are looking out for you, and there's an energy shift taking place in your environment. And something that, these flashing lights are preventing a collision, right? From happening. So, and preventing something from going further because the train is passing through. So, you need to let the train pass through because some things are not meant to stay in your life. So, there is protection from something that's like taking place, or you could feel like there is something that it's going to come to a head. There is going to come to a point where this is going to be an intersection here with something, and spirit wants you to know you're going to be protected during that. So that's really beautiful. I saw a bunch of students at a desk, and then there was this veil, and then there was you. And this is very interesting because this is kind of like a secret that you're discovering. This is like knowledge that could be kept from you, or you progressing and moving forward was stopped, was hidden from you. Your ability to do that, being shut out, um, knowledge being hidden from you, discovery of a new way, and this is kind of like giving me energy of Luca, and also like, but first like Harry Potter. It's like Harry Potter had the Order of the Phoenix, which was like this secret, club where they're learning how to fight, but it was kept a secret here. So there's something here about maybe Harry Potter is like learning, let's say if this happened, where he discovers like all these people that are supporters of Lord Voldemort and they're all like gathered, and Harry like happens to be there and he's like hiding. I think this happens at some point in the movies, and he's like hiding and he like can hear them talking, and it's like something has come to light here. So there's something here that you could be kept out of, that you're learning about, is a gathering of people, is people unifying or like collecting here and organizing. But also you are organizing. You're going to be your own like Order of the Phoenix, right? So, and Luca, if you've seen the movie Luca on Disney Plus, very cute. And he's, like a sea monster, and he is gonna come on land, right? And so there is this secrecy of things. He has to hide that he's a sea monster from all of these people, and learning that all of these people are against him is kind of like what it's going on, and then, but there is a point where this is going to come to a head, and they're going to figure out who he is. And there's a change that's going to happen because of this. And both of those movies have trains in them. So this is really interesting. Now, this is something about there's some kind of a safe passage way that you have. You're on a journey now to something. And there's something here that you're like, okay, you want to know, is this going to happen? You know, am I going to be able to do this? There is like something here where you can feel it, that there is some kind of a danger, that you could be exposed and you're going to have to fight this because people are against you for who you are, you know, because the townspeople would like, you know, have stories about the sea monsters and they wanted to like fight the sea monsters, right? But the sea monsters are just peaceful. They're just living their sea monster life, you know? So, yeah, and this veil is changed to a tornado. So tornadoes is like some kind of chaos that's like brought in to distract you here. Dismantling of old beliefs makes way for spiritual growth. So there's something here that could be a distraction to what you're really here to do. And this is going to be shown to you. Spirit's going to show you this. Yeah, and then I saw a bunch of chicks and a rooster. And seeing a bunch of chickens is a very auspicious sign, okay? It's prosperity, it's abundance, okay? And this is like the one rooster and like all the chicks. This is kind of like, and this is a very, I don't literally mean this, but like metaphorically, this could be a lot of different things, and it doesn't have to be about gender, and I'm not trying to make it about gender, but this is just shows an example clearly. It's like a male rooster and like the chickens and the chicks. This is like the female aspect, right? So it's like one man deciding what's going to happen for all women. You know what I mean? It's not a chicken that's deciding what's going to happen for the chickens and a rooster deciding what's going to happen for the roosters. So there's something here that you could be creating some kind of upheaval. That's a good thing. And also, you know, this flashing lights with the train, there's like foreshadowing here. So you could hear about something, you could hear about somebody that's done something, and things are going to happen in your life, and then it's like, oh, now you want to change, and that thing, that flashing lights, you're going to do that. So it's foreshadowing. It's like showing you like, oh yeah, these things that people have done in their lives, there is a situation that's going to arise, and a change is going to be time for this change, and you can do that thing that everybody else is doing. So, and that can be a number of different things here. Yeah, it's still here. Okay, there's an angel in your yeah, there's like Cupid's arrow here. There's a propeller. There's a lot of different flags. There's something here that you're claiming here. Oh, and all of these different eggs. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, there's a lot of eggs here. I did write that down. There's a ton of eggs over here, okay? It's like, this is you, and this is like this veil that became a tornado, and this is all of these students sitting here, okay? And it's very interesting because there's eggs here now. There's all of these eggs, and this is like the decision of what's going to happen with these eggs. And the eggs look like it's like turning into a Venn diagram, you know? So there is a way that you can see things in not just two ways, but there's a third way. There's a third solution. And you're going to do the third solution here. And this involves you taking a stand. This involves, you know, blind faith. You don't know if it's going to work out or not. You have a lot of magical things, and this is a doorway here. So there's a new beginning, but it's coming after a lot of uncertainty, a lot of upheaval, and a lot of choices being taken away from you, wrongfully so, very much so. So, wow. And you have a rooster and a chick here. Wow. So, people are running different ways and you're running another way. It's could be you and another person here. We're going to see about this. Or, yeah, what is that about? We're going to see about this. This is like running in to help something that is falling apart. And there could be an opportunity for people that you were on opposing, a person that you were on an opposing side of, to come together. This could be somebody who is not the actual rooster that was taking control of everything, but they could have a lot of similarities with that rooster, where it could be a potential the same thing, but they're not. They're different from what their job, usually people with their job are, or usually people, you know, that do what they do, that fit that kind of a role. They're different. And this is something here where it's like going into a fire. That's what it looks like. Everybody's running that way, and you and this person are running towards it for a reason. For a reason to help. So you can have a person coming into your life that's what they do for a living. They're like a rescuer, or they have kind of a risky occupation here, or that is something that you maybe perhaps like used to do, or are going towards here. Or there's just like something here that you're kind of pursuing that people try to avoid, but you're gonna be a person here. It's like you came here to be a voice for the voiceless, for the ones that have been forgotten. And as I effing say that, are you, I'm holding this like you can read my handwriting, but when a woman stands up for herself, she stands up for all women. Maya Angelou. Are you kidding me? A voice for the voiceless. That's what this energy is. And it can be women, but it can be anything. If you're not a woman, it doesn't just have to be that. Okay. So it's just like, you know, if you're going to tell a story, you have to like pick a character. That doesn't mean that that story couldn't, you know, fit a completely different kind of character, you know. So let's, wow, this is very, very highest timeline. Yeah. Wow. So there's something here that, okay, wait a minute. There's something here that it's like, when you have like a tornado here and things are spiraling kind of like out of control here, that is also a time when things can start to spiral up. Because if you have, I think there's like a toy or something where it's like a spiral and there's like a ball on it. And you're holding it and you flip it and it's like going up or down. Once it starts to go, it's like if you let it go all the way down, then when you flip it, it can like spiral all the way up. So there's something here about that. It's like your life, maybe you feel like has gone out of control. And now it's about to spiral into control. This is like an upward momentum. Like you could be on people that lose, they keep losing, and people that win, they keep winning. And there's something here about that for you. You're about to start winning in a very beautiful way. We have spaceship here. You always, it's like always, always, always spaceship. And spaceships do not have limits, right? And they are on this like leading edge that Abraham Hicks talks about. They're out there, right? So you could have feel like everybody thinks that you're like out there, you know? But some of the most remarkable people that have grace the earth with their presence, you know, they were out there. You know, they were outcasts. So it's like, be an outcast. That's fine. Nobody ever did anything profound by being just like everybody else, you know? So there's could be ways that you feel like aliens or a spaceship or something out there that you believe in is revealing itself to you, because, you know, all of these things with like crop circles and stuff and like farm animals out in the middle of nowhere, it's like that's where aliens do stuff. But doesn't have to be. Of course, goddess energy. Wow. Okay, you have pyramids. You have pyramids, you have angels, and you have spy. Okay, we'll see about this. Because that's the thing, is like, you're kind of spying here behind this veil to see something. And this could also mean somebody else is kind of spying on you, trying to get more information that they have been denied access to. And you could connect to the pyramids, to pyramids anywhere on the planet. There's not just pyramids in ancient Egypt, there are other places too. And I don't know where, but I remember reading about that. So, wow. Let's see about this. Let's see about this spy too. It's like you're being spied upon, but then also you're uncovering something that has been hidden from you. So you have warrior here. And that's the thing, is like Maya Angelou is like a modern day, you know, warrior. And it's very interesting because also Malala Yousafzai, you know, she's like a modern day warrior as well. And both of these women, you know, Malala Yousafzai says like something like, let's pick up our pen and paper, and this is our most powerful weapon, you know? So, and Maya Angelou definitely, you know, through the power of her words and her poetry, like this is how she was a warrior, you know, of today, right? So there's something here, and the rainbow represents the newness of this, right? And it represents in our world, you can be anything, you know? All of these colors come together and they're all different and they're all beautiful. And it's magic when this happens. And this happens, you know, after a storm, right? So this is kind of like saying, you know, there could be like a unique, very unique way that you are a warrior. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. That you're a unique warrior, and be a unique warrior. It's the best thing ever, you know? And look at this dead end. So this is like something here could be a dead end, but this is like the flashing lights telling you not to go this way because there's a train that is coming and you're going to get run over. You know what I mean? Or there's something here that would drag your energy, you know? You never know. This would have worked out. Well, then you would have went here, you would have met this person, and they would have been, you know, just... There's something here about you have a higher mission here for you. You know, it's like if you see the movie Luca, if they would have just stolen a Vespa, you know, the movie wouldn't be what it was. And it was really beautiful because it was about two different communities coming together through this struggle, through this, you know, thing here. And this was really, the Vespa represented freedom. And Luca getting this education through the train, but the train in the beginning, it wouldn't have been good. Later on, it was perfect timing for him to go on this train, right? And yeah, so just because something didn't work out before doesn't mean it's not going to work out now. Some things, it's the right time for this. And that's why it's happening. Yeah. Okay, you have orphan. And that's the thing also is like, there is an orphan in Luca, his friend Alberto. So, through this something not working out, Luca actually ends up meeting someone, ends up meeting Alberto, and the connection that they have is not only so important for Luca, but it's very important for Alberto as well. So, there is something here that's divinely not happening. So you meet a person, and so then you go forth. And it's gonna be your wishes granted and then beyond versus just a Vespa. Luca got so much more, and so did Alberto, both of them. So that's what's happening for you. This is kind of like saying, well, you're actually destined for a lot more than what you think. You have the seed here, okay? Yeah. There's a lot of different things that you've done, and that's the thing is like the seed, is planted in darkness, in complete and total darkness, and it grows completely alone, you know. And you don't know until it reaches the soil and it just starts to, and then it can kind of see the sky. But even then, there's a long time where this is reaching and reaching and reaching, right? And you have the shaman. Look at storm. I'm telling you, whatever storms that you have faced, you could be facing one right now, it's going to pass and it's going to be remarkable. It's going to reveal so much to you. Yeah, and that's the thing is that you could be a shaman yourself. You could connect to shaman from a past life, or you could feel called to connect with a shaman or to do shamanic journeying. Wow, my ear is ringing so much. Wow, devotion. Okay. Okay, ostentation. Okay. So, this feels like this. So, like with Maya Angelou, the darkness that happened to her in her childhood and her life, she used this as fuel to be this warrior in this new kind of way, But then it's about, she was shut out from something as well. She was she had an interview to work at the UN building, and she was pregnant. She was like 17 years old, I think. And she described herself as barefoot and pregnant. Like, she didn't have a lot. And it was like kind of obvious maybe by her appearance. And she went in to interview as secretary at the UN building, and they wouldn't even allow her to interview. And then all these years later, they wanted her to speak at this anniversary for this UN building. The same one. So of course she went and she spoke, right? Like, talk about full circle moment here. So there's something here about being completely abandoned, and you're going to use that darkness to plant a seed, because the darkness is the perfect situation for something to grow in, right? So this is what that is. That's what this is talking about. And anyone or anything that is trying to stop you, any of that stuff, it's not going to work. There is some kind of beautiful gift that you bring that you're going to use. And this could be also your connection to the earth. And this could be talking so very much about you connecting to the earth. And that will help ground you, and that will help you to purify your energy. And this could be regularly. You need to go out into the earth and touch the ground, or touch a tree, or natural flowing water, or breathe in fresh air. Whatever it is for you that you're like, yes, this is how I love the earth. Make a fire safely. There's something here about that. You're going to find a way that you're connected to the earth, or maybe you already have, and this is like saying, yeah, do this regularly, because there's something really amazing here that is about to come forth for you. The pyramids talk about that, because in the pyramids, there were, where their tombs were, they had all this stuff there for them to take to another lifetime. So when you see pyramids coming out, this is kind of like saying you have access to what you had accumulated in another lifetime. And there is a mysteriousness, there is a limitlessness to what you can actually have access to. And there are certain pyramids that align with constellations at certain times. So there are certain times when you can access this high timeline, when you can receive. And this is like something that you're accessing right now, and there is an importance about it right now. And Spirit's going to show you why. It's different for everybody, and you'll figure out what it is for you, what ancient place you connect to, what star seed you connect to. There's something here about that. So you could be linking things together with little science. There is something here about you being devoted to your mission, to your cause. There is a cause now within you that you have suffered from, that you're going to be devoted to. And now only other people that respect your devotion to this cause and have a devotion to a cause, or are willing to be open to a devotion to a cause that is in high alignment, that is, healthy, are going to be able to be around you. And that's just it. This ostentation, there is a showing of your talents that's been kept in the dark with this dead end. This has been kept in the dark. This is like, these two cards together, this is like Maya Angelou coming to speak at the UN building. Like, oh yeah, you didn't know that, how they treated me. Nobody knew. And now, look at me now. You know what I mean? That's what this is like saying, So you have like a look at me now moment. And it's not even about that, but it's just about the importance of your mission being carried out, of what you're here to do, which is something, it's something really sacred and very, very important. And you have resourcefulness here. So this is kind of like using what you have to get started. It's like a pen and a paper. That's power right there, So you have all you need. Yeah. And look at this eccentricity. So it's like, I'm telling you, being out there, you're out there, and it's good. It's a good out there. I mean, this is a good way. With this spaceship and eccentricity, you know? The more original, the more out there, the more attention you can draw to yourself, the better. The better for you, the better for this mission that you're doing, the better for all of that's coming forth. Which is a lot. Look at this. Romance. And I saw like Cupid in your cup. Yeah, this is Cupid right here. That's the wings, and he's like floating right here. That's Cupid. So there's you and a person here. Okay, this is beautiful. So this could be your rooster person here that is, you know, this would be like if Maya Angelou like fell in love with one of the UN building workers. You know, the head guy there. And he, you know, there it's like that. It's kind of like the UN building was like against her, you know, but she made something of herself in that darkness. And with her passion, with her, you know, gift that was, you know, given by angels, right? And what she's devoted to her stance, to her taking this stand. And then, you know, she's speaking there, and then to fall in love with someone who works there, but isn't in alignment with the way that they treated her before. Is the person is not that way, you know. If this person was working there at that time, she would be working there. You know what I mean? It's different. Different, but there's similarities in a way, right? So I hope that makes sense. You have patience here, which is so annoying. But you have charity here. So if you're giving your energy away to a lot of other people, this can be in the way. And it's weird because it's not weird, but it's like you are here to give, right? But in a different way, you know? Because look at these hands reaching out. But the orphan, you know, and then the shaman, this is very different, right? The shaman has built themselves up to this point with the connection with the earth, with the divine, and within them, with who they are. They've already planted these seeds, and now they have so much to give. Whereas the orphan doesn't have anything yet. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, don't be giving too much to things. It's like, or seeking things out. Things will come to you. You will be the one sought out. People travel across the earth to find a shaman. You know what I mean? That's what's changing here. So, and this is very much so, you know, like people jumping onto a train and going to a new place here. This is that orphan energy here. It's kind of reminding me of Water for Elephants, which is such a sad movie. But Robert Pattinson, you know, he's an orphan and he jumps on a train and everything changes. And it's a little out there, you know. He's just kind of going for it. So there is that energy here. We'll see about it. Shut up, Emperor. Wow. You're so seen in such this high regard. Such this high regard. Hanged Man. People encounter your energy and then they got to check themselves. They got to think about some things. They're put into introspection mode. Their world is flipped upside down. People don't know what to make of you and what you are. You make people think. And they should think about everything. Restructure things. For justice, you help people balance things out in such an immense way. Look at this. And so there is a meeting. There is a way that somebody has a resource here that is going to be available to you, that you and somebody else have a common cause, or maybe it's not the same cause, but you have the same enemy. And so you team up in a way and you make something really amazing here. And this could turn into love, or this could be a way, a person, an organization, a friend that you meet love through. They inspire you to go somewhere, to do something. They introduce you to people, and then this kind of sparks and takes off from there. It could be that. Or there could be a friend that can already help you with your cause, you know? This is like, let's say Maya Angelou needs an editor, right? And so she, I know she passed away. But there's like a way that, maybe she needs an editor. And so maybe, she has a friend that, she doesn't even know that they have that skill, that they're like exceptional at grammar and stuff and marketing or whatever an editor does. I don't know. So you know what I'm saying? It's like some kind of resources. So just being open, being open to accepting help. That you don't have to do everything. You know what I mean? That's kind of like what this is saying. And the High Priestess, yeah. There's a lot of things. The High Priestess can see the past, the present, and the future. And she's not really judging it. But this is kind of like she visualizes the future, how she wants it to go. And there are no limits. There's no roof above her head. And this eccentricity card here with this seed, this something is going to grow so much bigger than what you think it is going to. Something is going to take off and be so amazing, like this fish flying. That's what this is saying. Highest timeline. This is kind of like reminding me of, there was a woman in the US, and I really need to look up her name or what even her business is. I do not know. But, during COVID, they were giving out like, what is that called? I don't know, but they were giving out like $1,000 to people because nobody could work and all of this stuff. And she took that whole check, and she was a single mom working 2 jobs, and she put it all, every single penny of it, to go for this new business, to just try. And it took off. She's a millionaire now. You know what I mean? There's like this kind of energy here of like being open to going for it. But it's like at the same time, like she was still working those 2 jobs, and everything was still set. It's not like, oh, I'm just going to take everything I own and like put it towards this, and then maybe I'll be on the street. Who knows? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's a calculated risk. It's a healthy risk. Let's say that. This could be a Virgo that's coming in. Virgo or Taurus here you have, but it doesn't have to be. You have Sagittarius and Aries too. You have Pisces too. Nobody wants to say Pisces. You have the Page of Pentacles, okay? And the Hierophant. Wow. Yeah. There is something is coming together here. And you see, this could have to do with work. Something that you're going to work with. Someone that you can make a situation work. Wow. The connection that you have to the earth is only going to continue to grow, to amplify. Wow. This is a situation where, one idea can build so much and can grow to so much more and grow to so much more and grow to so much more. One idea, that's one thing that's so silly and simple, can build like an empire, can build something so secure for you. So don't like discredit your ideas, you know? Okay, let's just see if there's anything else. A personal issue reaches resolution. Whatever has been this dead end, you know, whatever it is that you're kind of like finding out, don't let your past hold you back. And confidence is your key to success. A win-win forecast is in the outcome. I'm telling you. Let's see about, I just want to see about this spy energy really quick. Because, oh, you have the dragonfly. Okay, and the crocodile. Okay, you'll be fine. There's a transformation that's happening here. There is somebody here that could have gone through an emotional transformation. There's things that they see now that they didn't see before. Yeah, you help people see things in a different way and shake up their whole world. And so there could be a person that is coming towards you that sees something now in a completely different way, and they have emotionally grown. They have matured. And this is a person that could be really trying to get some information about you, and they could have kept some kind of secret from you, okay? And you know about this, and I feel like this person is going to try to come back in romantically, but I feel like they don't have a chance. It's kind of like the energy that this is. Yeah. Feels like they don't really, they don't have a chance. But they're a person that they are changed because of the interaction between you and them. Whatever went down, they'll never be the same again. And this person needs to learn how to be humble. They have learned how to be humble. But there is still a lot of growth that person needs to go through, you know. And there is a higher love for you here. That's like what I'm saying. Like a high vibrational love, you haven't experienced that. That's what's kind of is like a possibility for you that is coming in. So, okay, Leo, I hope this resonated for you, and thank you so very much. If it did resonate, please like and subscribe. I appreciate you so very, very much. Okay, I have personal readings available if you're interested. Information is in the description, and also I have a book. It's called One White Rose, and it's fiction. It's about four different girls, women that live in different places in the universe and on this earth at different times. And it's how each of their lives, you know, connects. They have childhood trauma of emotional, physical, mental, or sexual abuse. And this is about, you know, even if you're finding yourself alone and whatever you have endured in this life, you know, no matter how long you have been living in this way, you know, you can change that. You can transform your own life, and you can take all of this pain and you can turn it into beauty. And you're not alone. The divine is with you always, guiding you, loving you, and every step that you take, all the souls of people that have existed that, you know, couldn't make it out or tried and didn't make it, you know, they are with you. They are cheering you on. And every step towards freedom is like them being free as well. So it's very beautiful. So thank you